Yo! I am sort of just going to go through some of the stuff that I got at Adelaide Comic and Toy Fair. Please excuse the mess behind and around. I'm still sorting out after the fair some of the leftover stock and just some of my own collection that I haven't got ready to put in box. But before I box these away to put away until I can get my own house sorted and display it all, I figured I'd better show them off of what I picked up and a little bit of the price. So I managed to score Snake Mountain here for $80. It's not complete, of course, but it is pretty awesome. Like, missing tag there. This tag's pretty close to broken, but like, it looks fantastic. And I'll probably have it pretty much just like this, with a Skeletor just standing in front of it. Really, that was the idea. I never thought I'd own this. I just sort of always said I would have a He-Man, a Skeletor, and that's it. And I have got them. I picked up a Skeletor for $15. It's a new one. It's not an old one. It's like the re-release of the old one. I'll probably get him down in a bit. But yeah, thought I'd show this off first. This, it's pretty cool. Opening up. The voice modulator's all still connected. He said there was no rusting with inside the battery box. So at some point I do need to take that out and check to see if the little voice modulator works. Sorry if these have names and I don't know, because Masters is not something I ever completely got into. I have watched a bit of the show and I had some of the toys as a kid. But being a collector of comics and toys, I do have some of the Masters of the Universe comics in my collection. I kind of just figured when I saw these for that price, I bartered with the guy straight away, but of course, like, I had to have it for that price. It's got the gate door, it's got obviously the net still in there, it's got the little bridge and the bridge pieces there. But yeah, that's all the bits that are in there. I'm not 100% sure where they all go even, because like I said, I didn't have the Masters as a kid. It's got the sticker there, sticker on the base here and on the base here. So that's pretty cool that it's still got that in there. Yeah, so $80. Let me know what you think about that for a purchase of $80. I was very happy. There was a complete one selling, and this, yeah, like I said, this isn't a re-release or anything. There was a complete one there selling for $350. But I can't justify that when it's not a line that I collect overall, really. It's just something that I really would like to have as a display piece in the future house. Just as, as any collector would like to have Snake Mountain. It's iconic. You can't really go past it. But if you've got Snake Mountain, then the tricky part with that is you can't not have Castle Grayskull. Turn this one around. So this one is a little bit more damaged than the Snake Mountain, I believe. So as you can see, the front of it's pretty cool. It all looks fantastic. Yeah, looks awesome, and that's, like I said, that's how it's pretty much going to sit and be displayed. I'm not going to bother having them open very often or at all. Now, I believe so the clips on this side don't really work, and neither on this side, so it's all a little bit shonky. Some parts might fall here in a minute, because, I don't know, we're just going to set it up about like that, because I don't have enough space while I've still got a bit of a mess. So we've got the swinging fist sign hammer thingy there, which is cool. We've got the guns and the battle axes and the bows and arrows and the turret. So that's pretty cool that that's all still in there. There's the rack for the weapons. The ladder. What else? I mean, the chair itself is very cool. It's two little green plates, which I'm assuming in here to keep trapdoors and things up. There's another part with a swinging bat attached. That looks very much like it's been broken, so I'm not sure where that goes. I'll have to look this all up at some point and find out where everything actually sits, how it sits. I have an idea of where some of it goes, but also because some of this is broken, I'm not too fussed with it being, perfect. So the trapdoor there has the sticker that you can kind of see as it falls down there. So it's got a sticker still on it. There's a sticker still down there on the base. But that's all the stickers. The chair's still there, which is cool. It moves. There's another piece that has been broken, obviously. That must be this crossbar for this. Yeah, there we go. So they obviously join together and sit up off the wall somewhere with the hanging gargoyle there, which is pretty cool. But yeah, maybe I'll do a little repair job on it. But like I said, I won't have this open, I don't think. I think this will have to be a closed one, and I'll just put maybe the rack with the weapons and stuff in front just because they look cool. But yeah, and this, $80 as well. So I think he had $80 on this because the latches are so damaged. It's basically 2 parts. And then I think he had 100 on Snake Mountain. And I chatted to him for a bit. I disappeared. He had some other toys I really liked as well. He had a Voltron and some things that I've got on my list. Then I came back to him and I just said, look, before we all get carried away, what's the best deal you could do for me for the 2? And he said, you know what, let's just make them both $80. So then I was like, yep, 100%, I'll get them, add these to my collection. For that price, I'd be insane to say no. So yeah, something I never thought I would own. Not something I ever intended in collecting. But yeah, I went back in one of the older videos. You might remember that me and the guys went to Toy Mate and Colonnades, and I picked up my first He-Man figure there, just He-Man. So now He-Man will be able to stand in front of his castle, and then we'll have Skeletor in front of Snake Mountain. And so now let me just grab some other bits. Okay, there's Skeletor. Yeah, my mate hooked me up for $15, so that price is wrong. Probably take that off at some point, but we'll see. I might even just leave it on there. Sometimes I actually like the price marks and stuff being on stuff, just gives it that little odd bit of like a toy. It's what it's meant to have, like toy sales and things. But anyway, that's the Skeletor to sit in front of the Snake Mountain. Maybe if I get a bit later on, if I look at it and it needs to be open, there might be a chance I open it, or I'll buy a second one to open it and leave the other 2 box ones next to it just for looking purposes. But at this stage, I'm not fussed about that. My Masters of the Universe collection at this stage is complete as far as I'm concerned. Speaking of complete, Dino Riders. So this is the big bad boy T-Rex. Thanks, Floppy, for hooking me up with this guy. This is a toy I wanted as a kid, could never get. Obviously, he doesn't have all these guns and all that stuff, but I was just super happy to get the T-Rex. I can't believe it's in my collection. It's something I never thought I would own. It's got a little broken tail. It's been glued back on, but that's fine for the age and how fragile the plastics are in this. I'm surprised it's even together at all. I'm surprised people even own ones that are complete. But yeah, so that's... I'm so glad to have that in my collection. And then on top of that, the Toy Power podcast guys had some of the other dinosaurs. So I picked up a bunch of the other dinosaurs at a really good price. Let's put these down. Let's get the next one. And some of these were also in the bag with the T-Rex, which is cool too. So I got 4 of these little dinosaurs without weapons from the Toy Power guys, and then the rest came from Floppy. But it's pretty cool to see Dino Riders at the fair, and there was a bigger one up the back for like $1,000. I couldn't justify that. It had all its armor and things by the looks of it, but I just definitely couldn't justify it. Like, they're just so cool, but they're like, the plastic seems very fragile on them. I'd be terrified of breaking them. There you go, little armor boy. It's pretty cool. Got the turret on the back, ready to blow things up. Let's have a look here. Another one, all armored up, ready to grab you. It's like a grabby claw. Pretty cool. Just dinosaurs and armor, such a cool idea. I had the VHS as a kid and I just watch it over and over and over and over and over again. Here's a little one, armored up. I think this goes with him, maybe, somehow, maybe not. There's a little rack for missiles. And then I've got 3 little characters. Now, I can't remember their names because my brain doesn't work that way. There's this little dude here, which I'm going to call Han Solo Jr., just because he's got, I don't know, Han Solo-ness kind of vibe. We've got this ant. This is Ant-Man if everything went wrong in the Marvel Universe. And the main dude, I remember that, but I can't remember his name. He will speak to you like he is the world's greatest person. But this is the funniest thing, is like, look at the size. I feel like Ant-Man here is going to kick the living crap out of this dude no matter what. And this dude's sharing the power of peace and love. This dude's got a rocket launcher. I think peace and love is going to lose towards the rocket launcher. But, hey, these bad guys have a T-Rex, so I don't know. That is pretty much everything I picked up. I picked up some little knickknacks for friends. Yeah, I didn't buy any comics this year because I'd bought some decent issues previously while I was in Melbourne and while I was visiting Tony from the wonderful ABC Comics. The fair was amazing. Huge day, sold heaps of cool stuff myself, moved on a lot of comics. Excited to see what we do next for the Adelaide Comic and Toy Fair. This was just a brilliant event. Everyone was good to see everyone catching up, talking, trading, selling, buying. It'll be interesting to see what comes for the next one because there's always something new. There's always some cool stuff hidden away, some absolute gems. I also picked up from Connor, from the ex-Comic Thoughts member. He had Marvel Legends Toad and Howard the Duck for me that he picked up from Zing when I couldn't make it to the shop, so I managed to pick them up on the day too. So it's a cool meeting place if you're not even buying and you want to trade, swap and stuff as well. So, successful day, way too much cool stuff. I can't believe I've got Dino Riders and Masters of the Universe in my collection. These inspirational the He-Man stuff is all Toy Power's fault. They inspired me to do that. The Dino Riders is kind of a mixture of their fault for reminding me that it existed, and also the fact that when I saw the display in Lobos in Melbourne, made me have a massive nostalgia wave of really wanting to get something again. And pure luck, Floppy was like, hey man, do you like dinosaurs? And surprise, I do. Hence the Extreme Dinosaurs and Street Shark collection I have. So, yeah, successful day. Thank you very much for watching. We're going to do there'll be some more videos about what we picked up and a video and stuff with Brett talking about the fair coming out in the near future. Peace out, stay tuned, catch up with you soon, hopefully.